Hey everybody, this is Johnny. Today Gracie and I are working on a few Christmas containers for serving and decorating. Gracie certainly has her own ideas about what we should do, and only one glass ornament was harmed in the making of this video. This is a silver-plated serving piece that I thrifted about a month ago at Goodwill. At first I didn't want to pay $20 for this piece. It's not for resale. It's going to be something that I'm going to use in my own home. So it's a sort of piece I knew I would use, and I decided to go for it. So I've already applied a coat of primer to help the chalk paint stick, and I'm starting on the bottom side, putting 2 or 3 coats on this depending on how the coverage goes. It has a lot of detail. It will take a little bit of time, but that's what's going to make it such a great piece. The next piece is a very small serving tray. It's not silver plated, it looks like it's probably stainless, but I'm going to use the same paint treatment, apply a primer coat, then chalk paint, and I'm going to add a little gold trim around the edges of this one. When these are finished, I'm going to stage them with some blue accents and a blue piece that I painted in a previous video. I can't wait to show you how these turn out at the end of the video. These pieces were so unique, I could not pass them up at the thrift store. These hang on the wall, they have holes in the back, and I think they'll be very cute and sort of a staggered arrangement with florals on the wall. So they're black metal, and again, they required a primer on each one so that the chalk paint would stick. So initially, I thought I would paint these white and then put a little gold trim at the top. But I'm really adding more and more gold to my decorations, and it's especially always appropriate at Christmas. So I ended up painting these with about 3 coats of this gold paint. These are also getting a new life with gold paint. I have had these in my home for a couple of years. I had taken them down about 6 months ago because I've been feeling like I have a little too much white in my home, even though my walls are painted a beige color. When I bought these at a consignment store about 3 or 4 years ago, they were black, and they have a little groove on the base of them for a plate to sit in. And they're very pretty, but gosh, giving them a makeover with this gold is making such a difference. I'm really happy with how the gold looks. I will use this with a couple of small, cute vintage plates. This is another item that I got at a consignment store a few years ago, and I absolutely love this piece. There are 2 of these actually, and I've had them hung on my wall with the green. It's a pretty color and it's a nice finish on here, but I just don't have much green in my home, and they just seem dark and they just kind of disappear into the wall. So I'm going to give these a couple of coats of white chalk paint. I'm going to leave this rust finish on the top and just put a clear sealer over the whole thing when I finish painting. But what I'm toying with is painting the rust colored areas gold. I think it will really brighten it up, but I just want to live with it a little bit first. So we'll finish it up and let me know what you think. These 2 pieces had a bit of tarnish and wear on them. I think a couple of coats of gold paint will give them a new life. And since the surface of this one was already a little rough, I did not need to use primer. But on this one, I did. Now, Gracie has a few finishing touches to add, and then I'll show you all the finished pieces and how I staged them, including blue and white accents. I created this piece in a previous video and I will link that below. From my family to yours, have a blessed and Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you in the next video.